Today's video, I'm going to be showing you the best way you can farm Darkryte and Demonite inside of the fort. Now, obviously, in the new update, we have a lot of stuff like private servers. We got new race reroll codes, which if you don't know, you're just going to come on down here. It's going to be Forge like that, Forga, F-O-R-G, exclamation point, all caps. You're going to get that. That's going to be 10 race rerolls. Now, with these codes, though, what you're going to want to do, I'd recommend getting that. And the goal for optimizing for getting these ores is the reason why you're going to want to optimize is they're very rare. Obviously, you know, Demonite, Darkryte being even more rare. But as you can see, Darkryte is a 1 in 6,600 and Demonite is a 1 in 3,600. So very rare. And obviously there are other ores that are pretty decent. You can go along with these because I'm personally going to be using these for crafting a bunch of armor because Lightite, Demonite, and Darkryte all have abilities that get applied to armor, which is very good for crafting high value armor. And I'm going to be giving away either every single game pass or I'm going to be giving away 50 rerolls to a few people. And to enter into the giveaway, if you want to enter, all you got to do is comment Roblox username down below, leave a like and hype this video, and that'll enter you into the giveaway. But what we're going to be doing is optimizing our build. So first things first is I'd honestly recommend being in a private server. Now, if you don't have a private server, you can join my Discord server linked in the description. I'm starting to run private servers just for people to use in general. Obviously, you know, if other people are using it, you're going to be in a different region. That creates a bit of ping. So, you know, you might want to join there and be one of the first people to use it. But the next thing is going to be the luck potions. So I already bought a full amount of them. So I would recommend using these. Reason for it, luck potion is going to give you an additional 20% luck. Now, it depends on whichever pickaxe you're using. I would obviously recommend the demonic pickaxe, but the arcane pickaxe is not that bad of a secondary option. Has fast mining stats and capabilities, but obviously nonetheless the demonic one is going to be better, but I would recommend the demonic one. And if you cannot get the demonic one because of money, I'd recommend the arcane one, but also check out my money method video that's out there. So I recommend checking that out if you're trying to, you know, get enough money. But after that, essentially what we're going to work on now is optimizing overall. So after you've gone this, as you see, demonic is a 51% luck boost. If we combine this with the luck potion, we're going to be looking at a 71% luck boost. Now, this is going to continuously overstack, meaning eventually what's going to happen is the lower end ores are going to become less common than the higher end ores. As you can see, I have a ton of iron, a ton of mithril. I used a ton of fire earlier, that's why I don't have as much. And I sold 200 iron and uranium. So that's why I don't have as much uranium and more iron. So it'll boost your luck like that overall. Now, the next thing is going to be after you've boosted your luck with that, another stat a lot of people overlook is going to be over in the achievements. So inside of the achievements, you can get all these different things from your achievements in your player statistics. All of your player statistics reflect onto this. So like your player level, your time played, ores collected, rocks mined, areas explored, weapons forged and armors forged, and mobs killed. So all of these will reflect onto achievements, which give you skills. So these skills are going to give you obviously better passives and abilities. For example, if I mine 10,000 rocks, I'm going to unlock 20% mine power boost, which is nice. But what we're going to be looking at is the one right here. So this one is for hours played, and this is going to boost you dramatically in luck increase. Obviously, this is the one I'm using. Now, if you are to max this out, you can look at a 40% increase on your luck. Obviously, this is plus, not multiplied or added, but we use the luck boost from the demonic pickaxe, which is 51%, plus the luck boost from this, which is going to put us at 71%, plus the luck boost from the achievement. That's going to be another 40%. We're going to be looking at nearly or over, well over 100+% luck boost increase, which is very good, but this is not even the max we're going to be able to get. Now, the next thing is going to be getting enchants on your thing using runes. Now, for the most part, minor shards are a bit hard to come by, but I'll show you the best way to grind these. But as another note, the best way to get the achievement to unlock the time played is just going to be AFKing, which is obviously a good time to note. We are working on a forge macro and close to actually launching the beta version. And this is going to be very good. It has auto mining, auto selling, auto crafting, like a ton of auto systems. But the reason why it's going to be peak is it is ran with a locally stored AI system. So it's going to be super overpowered and run very fast, very well and efficient. Obviously, it's going to be a beta version. So if you want more information about that, you can join the Discord server and, you know, ask some questions. But down here, this is where private servers come in hand. So when you're firstly AFKing, you can mine here, you know, do other spots. But for the most part, time played, obviously, you just want to AFK in the game. That's about a few days worth of time in the game to get the full benefit of the dedicated player. Now, for the other stats, you want to come down here. Now, when you're mining, you want to obviously target the volcanic rock. But the reason what you want to do is, I think if you get this down to about 3,000 HP, you can actually see the ores that are in it. So once we get it, I think actually it might be a bit lower, but anyways, yeah. So this only has volcanic rock in it. So what happens is if no one mines this, it will actually reset and regenerate. So this will regenerate so I can leave it, right? I can go and mine something else like the next volcanic rock in my zone, allowing me to essentially rinse and repeat this. Obviously, I'm not trying to fight the Reaper right now. So then I can come on over and farm this rock right here, get it down to about 2,000 HP. I think think you have to get it to half health. We'll keep mining this away. And then it seems like volcanic rock. That looks like topaz and maybe something else. Might as well just go and mine this. Yeah, it looks like some topaz. And for the most part, that might just be it. Yeah, volcanic rock and topaz, like I was saying. So essentially what we're going to need to do, I'm going to leave here real quick, is after we have obviously, gotten this strategy down, this is going to allow you to just farm more optimally. But the next thing is going to be, you can get decent stats and stuff from basalt veins and mines, but obviously it is not ideal. Now, the next thing is about the volcanic rocks is a very good amount of people are going to be mining it essentially. So I would recommend trying to be in small servers. Now, if you don't have the ability to join private servers, you can either do the one in my Discord server, or you can check out, I have a guide on the website I'll have in the description on how to get into small servers, which are usually just full of AFK people. So you can check that out. But the next thing is going to be to further increase our luck to get, what we want to do is get a bunch of miner shards. So currently, resource wise, from information I've found, the best way analytically or statistically, whatever Ali you want to say, to get miner shards is going to be from farming these bombers right here. So bombers are going to have the best chances of dropping miner shards compared to anything else. So to get these, you want to come around into middle sections. Once you get past axe skeletons, this is when you can start seeing them, but you don't want to get into zones where the death axe skeletons are going to be spawning, because once you get further past this, you're going to start having death axe skeletons and pyromancers, and obviously that's not what we're down here for. We're down here for bombers. Now, if you're not seeing any bombers, I would recommend killing all axe skeletons and skeleton rogues, because that's going to give you the best chances of finding them. Once again, just circle around, especially zones like this that are going to be really good for finding them, and gathering mobs up and killing them in bulk. Very satisfying way to do it. Now, the next thing is, once you have a good amount of miner shards, what you want to do is take your pickaxe, the rune maker, and upgrade it. Now, essentially, there are a few stats you can get from a miner shard. You can get either yield, where there's a chance to get extra ore, which isn't too good. You can get swift mining, which makes you mine faster. You can get mine power, which makes you have stronger mining, like strength, and then luck, which is overall luck increase. Now, my personal preference is using mining power, because I think if you are mining the ores faster, right, stick with me here, you mine the ore faster and you get through them faster, and you already have a certain amount of luck, the extra luck you can get from the, full optimized runes isn't going to overweigh the benefit of being able to get through ores faster, because you can just get through, farm more ores in less time. So I would recommend either luck if you have more luck, but 45% is going to be the highest extra mining damage you can get, and 48% I believe is the highest luck increase you can get. But there's going to be only one last thing that can further improve your luck, and this is going to be none other than races. So a lot of different races have different abilities, obviously. So you can get extra luck from the human race. You can get the best luck, which is going to be Mighty Clover from the angel race, which is obviously my recommendation for luck. But this doesn't mean you have to use that. Obviously, there are other races you can use, which if you want to check out the website that was in the description from earlier, you can see a full list of all the races in the game. So currently, as you can see, the angel race is going to have the boost on luck, and there are some other ones, like the dwarf has extra mining damage, and you deal 50% extra damage to rocks, which, I mean, if you're mining a rock, so like volcanic rock, basalt rocks, things like those, you'll deal more damage to them, which is very good. And then there's other ones you can obviously see. There are, for example, the elf has 7% luck boost and other things like that. But for the most part, obviously, you want to try to optimize that. But with everything combined, you can see upmost to almost 200% extra luck if you stack everything together, which I would definitely recommend. And if you take advantage of the weekend things that they apply, like last weekend, we had the extra mining boost, which made you mine faster. And the week before, we had extra mining luck or 2x, which was my personal favorite. But for the most part, that's pretty much going to be it for this video. Once again,